Hey dreamers, welcome back for today's STEAMwork Community Connection, and today we're going to be creating story dice.
Time to draw on each one of these cubes.
I'm Meredith from National Children's Museum. When I was a kid, every night my dad used to tell these amazing bedtime stories. He used people that I knew in my daily life, from school or from activities, to create these really magical narratives. Sometimes we were in a boat. I remember sometimes we were time traveling. Sometimes an entire town came together to accomplish a task. I loved them. I still remember them. Do you know somebody who's a great storyteller? Are you a great storyteller? To this day, I love storytelling. It's a really great way to share our feelings, think about the world from a different perspective, build connections with our family and friends, really dig into our imagination. But sometimes I'm more imaginative than others. Some days my creative juices are really flowing. And other days I have some trouble. And on those days, when I'm seeking a little bit more imagination, I turn to my handy dandy story dice. And that's what we're going to be doing together today. Story dice help to inspire a story. You draw a scene on every side, and whatever side you land on helps to inspire a story. There can be so many different combinations. You could roll just one dice, or you could make many dice, and each might help you think of a different part of a story. So this might be for settings, this might be for characters, you might put a third one in for a random object that has to be in the story somewhere. Today, I'm just going to walk us through one of the dice. So to make the dice, you need just a few simple materials. You need paper, of course. This will help you make the dice, and then you'll be drawing on it. Some materials that will help you draw, like colored pencils, crayons, markers, whatever you have at home. Then you'll need some glue or some tape, and this will help hold your dice together. And you'll need scissors to help cut out the dice. So you can actually do one of two things to make the dice. You could take something in your home that already has a cube shape, like real dice or a toy block or a box like I have here, and then you can just cut out white paper to put on each side and draw on top of it. Ta-da! There you'd have your dice. But if you don't have a nice cube shaped at home, you can create your own story dice. And it's just by doing a little simple folding. So that's what we're going to do together. Let's make one.
I started by drawing a 3D cube shape template. So to make a cube, I have to make sure that there are going to be 4 sides plus a top and a bottom. I had to make sure that my squares were all the same size, otherwise it wasn't going to fold correctly. And then to help myself out a little bit, I also made these tabs that I will fold under and help to bind the sides together. Now I need to cut my cube shape out. Ta-da! I cut my cube template out, so now I'm going to draw on each one of these squares. I'm going to be doing a setting story dice, and so each one of these squares that I draw in will have a different setting or location where a story could take place.
So now that I've drawn my scenes, it's time to fold and make it into a real die. I'm going to fold the interior lines, and I'm going to include those tabs as well. So I'm also going to fold the tabs. I recommend putting glue on each of the tabs first before you get too far into folding. Otherwise, it gets really hard to fold and glue at the same time. I'm going to fold and bring the sides together with the tabs. I'm going to save the top for last. And don't worry too much if the glue isn't sticking. That happens. You can always use tape at the end. And voila! You have your very own story dice. So what sort of stories are you going to tell and create? Looks like I'm going to do some under the sea adventure storytelling. Thanks for joining us today, dreamers. Make sure that you upload your creations and tag us on social media for a chance to be featured. Remember, STEAMwork makes the dream work, and we're all in this together. Join us again tomorrow for another STEAMwork. Thanks, dreamers. Bye.